Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of Kit Conspiracy. I am also playing along with the Mixed Media Mayhem today. I am using the Ultimate Page Kit from 49 and Markets Wherever collection. And today we are supposed to use a stencil, ink, and chipboard on our layout. And I actually have this layout. This is actually not even my husband. This is MK's husband. But we were in Alaska and we found this place to walk out to. And we noticed there was like a marker. Um, like we didn't know if it was a USGS marker or what, but it was out on these rocks and he went out to take a picture of it. And that's what I'm getting a picture of him taking a picture of the marker. The center picture is actually the marker. And then we just thought it was really a beautiful place just at the end of this, I want to say a jetty, but I think it's more like a pier. It was like a raised walkway with wood, and then at the end it has all these rocks and these posts sticking out of it. So I am kind of following along a little bit with the page kit instructions, but not completely. So um, that's one thing I don't normally do. I don't normally follow them at all. But because of the writing on these particular pages that I'm using today and tomorrow, I wanted that writing to show. So I thought I'll follow along a little bit and get started and then kind of see where it takes me. So I kind of used that as a little bit of inspiration, and that's kind of what I do with most sketches and with most scrap lifts. I start with something that inspired me on the layout, and then I kind of go and do my own thing after that. And so I've got my black soot distress ink, just inking things up to kind of make everything kind of pop off the page. I did like the word that says charting. Um, there are more words right after it. I just can't read it on my tiny screen that I am editing on here, but they are right above that little safety pin looking piece. And I'm liking how that's looking. Um, I do like this do not enter sign because I'm not sure we were really supposed to be out in that area. Um, and then in fact, that marker, it does have like a fine if you like tamper with the marker. So we weren't tampering with it and we had no idea, and that was actually it even said any of that until MK and I were trying to decipher it in the photos. So it was much later. But it's definitely not a anything we were tampering with or anything like that. We're just taking a picture. And so I am going to go ahead and layer all of these bits and pieces up. You are going to see that I come back later and kind of peel everything back to add my chipboard because I kind of forgot about the chipboard. And I wasn't really sure if these laser cut chipboard pieces from 49 and Market count. They're not like super thick chipboard. They're the really thin pieces. So I wasn't sure if that counted for Mixed Media Mayhem. So I do come back and add a few things at the end, including my stenciling, because I kind of totally forgot Mixed Media Mayhem was on this particular day. But it all works out in the end, and I really actually like it much better with the additional pieces on it. So this is very, very simple as it is, and I would have been pretty much done already. Oh, you know what? I think we were supposed to add craft. I think it was, I don't remember if it was stencil and ink or stencil and craft or ink and craft. Anyway, I know it was craft and chipboard. So anyway, it was at the beginning if you want to rewind and look. And again, like I said, I don't have everything in front of me because I am not at home while I am actually voicing this. So I apologize for that. So I'm just kind of figuring out if there's anything else additional that I want to add. I do like the added greenery of the leaves, and then I added a little green stamp at the top where that safety pin is, as well as that little heart chipboard piece. So that is actually a little chipboard piece, but it's very, minimal. So I felt like I should go back and add some stuff. And this is kind of where I left it at the retreat I was at. And then when I got home, I looked at my calendar and thought, oh, that's supposed to be a Mixed Media Mayhem layout. So let me see what I can do to kind of figure that out. So you're going to see my background change here as I start adding my mixed media stuff to it. I did pull out this burlap stencil from Dusty Attic. And I really like it. It's just very simple and adds a little bit of added texture. And I'm just using the brown that is on my blending brush. I didn't actually go and dip it into any new ink or anything like that. I just used what was there. The nice thing about the 49 and Market papers is there's so many different shades of brown in that background and kind of grayish colors that you can pretty much use most browns or grayish brown type of colors and it's going to match. So this fence, kind of dilapidated fence, is also from Dusty Attic. I don't remember what it's called. I do know it's called something fence, but I don't know if it was broken fence or weathered fence or something like that. But those are both from 49 and Market. I do believe I got both from MK at one point in time. I don't know if they're still available in her shop, but if they are, I will put links down below for you so that you can go and check that out. I did decide to trim down my paper by a quarter or an eighth of an inch on each side so that I can add a craft border all the way around. And if you know me, you know I do love a nice little border all the way around, and I really think it finishes off this layout really nicely. So I was very pleased with adding that. Even though the tan in the background could potentially be considered craft, I felt like that was a little bit of a cheat. So here I am going to put that border around the outside, which is maybe a little bit less of a cheat, even though it is kind of a cheat, because I'm not using it in a huge amount on the visible portion of my layout. But all of those things matter and count when you're making a layout because it's all in the detail, right? So I feel like adding the craft border really worked well for this, and I'm really happy with that decision. And then I did peel up these leaves, even though those are actually held on by liquid glue. I figured they're going to go right back over the spots that they are on, and there is going to be that fencing piece in between. So if it kind of tears the paper a little bit, it's not going to be super visible or anything like that. And I am using my tweezers to kind of pry things off of the page so that I can tuck it under and have it show have that fencing as a background to my cluster. I'm really liking that. And I don't go back and add anything to my third cluster with that safety pin because I feel like the safety pin is enough. I don't even have any more of this fencing, so I didn't feel like it actually really needed that. So I'm gonna just leave it as is. I did add this epoxy flare piece from Scrap and Happy Studio. It's just a camera, and I really liked that. So I felt like the circular element brought the circular piece from the bottom, actually from the other two elements. So the bottom has that compass on it, and then there's the circular little heart piece on the right hand cluster. So bringing another circular piece up to the upper left hand corner, I thought worked really well. I am using a little bit of foam to kind of back that compass with so that it doesn't just pop off the page. And then I'm going to do the same for these leaves because they need a little added support now that they are lifted a little bit off the page. While I do that, don't forget to check out everyone playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem. There is a playlist down below where you can check out all of the videos that have been released for today. And actually, if you scroll down far enough, you'll find videos. It's all one playlist. So you'll find all the prior videos as well. You can join the Facebook group and see what the upcoming inspiration is and play along with that if you'd like, or just go and get inspiration from our Facebook group. The link is down below for that as well. And then lastly, but certainly not least, go check out MK's channel and see what she is doing with today's Mixed Media Mayhem recipe using the same kit that I am using. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer those as quickly as I can. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. And if you're not subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with our last video for Kit Conspiracy. So come back and check that out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.